Broncos. The final 2-week stretch of the 2023 regular season, and we are underway week 17 here on this New Year's Eve. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Herbert going to go to the air right away. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Here's Herbert. And his throw is incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target, and it's thrown down at 2. We can look at this Bronco defense. And they're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his 11th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Wilson. He's got his 6'5 receiver. That's Tim Patrick. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Here's Wilson. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray, and he'll bring this one back to the 29.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Darren Waller, 29 yards. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll make the score 14-0. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they were terrific last week against Buffalo in that victory.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Herbert. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
First down, Los Angeles.
Herbert. He finds his receiver Williams for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chargers take a 3-touchdown lead. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0.
Next to score, Chargers 21, Broncos nothing. Cameron Dicker to kick off.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And the fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to read.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Deion Henley. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Herbert. He finds his receiver Williams for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Chargers add 6 to their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it is 28-0.
Broncos nothing.
So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Now Wilson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. On 1st down, it's Herbert. And the Broncos get there and take him down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first-quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush.
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. That's caught, and it's Eckler again. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
He finds his receiver Williams for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams. What is going on here? 4 first-quarter touchdowns. Unbelievable. And the Chargers have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the rout is on here in this first half. So plenty of fireworks here early. 35-0 now as the kick is away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. He'll get this one to Patrick. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Throwing is Wilson. He's got Dulcich going across the formation. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
That's good for a Denver Broncos. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
35. Broncos nothing.
2nd quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Wilson. This one swung out to Williams. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
At the 11-yard line.
A Again, Wilson. Finding Williams once more, complete. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Javonte Williams with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Broncos are able to claw one back. Will Lutz on for the point after. And he converts, and it cuts the lead to 35-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This fielded right at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots, because this group on offense, they'd be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in-the-hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today.
25 yards that time.
Good, strong throw and catch right there, and so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Herbert. Looking Austin Eckler's way again. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He's got this to Williams, complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. He got 29 yards that time. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Again, Herbert. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the route is on here in this first half.
Broncos 7. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. Look at the big man rumble. Touchdown. Greg Dulcich, 68 yards. And the Broncos are able to at least get one score back. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down to 28. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Here's Darius Davis on the return. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Herbert off of play action. Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Intercepted. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Here's 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. And that's going to be caught by Sutton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Play action. It's Wilson. Flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Ridiculous, take him out.
Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. Here's Wilson. That's going to be caught by Judy. 1:53 remaining in this first half of play. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw again is Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, that is interception number 4 for him, Charles. 4 here in the first half alone, and they're already trailing by 4 possessions.
Makes me wonder, partner, do they just not have any confidence at all in the backup, or do they just have that much confidence in him? Able to throw 4 picks already, they're certainly hoping that he can turn things around and quickly.
First carry for Austin Eckler, who's a Colorado native. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. This is a counter play. Eckler. And Eckler is going to pick up a Chargers first down as he'll get this up past the 40. These two teams, they met in L.A. earlier in the year with the Chargers coming out victorious. So they're looking for the series sweep here in Denver. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. That is caught downfield. It's Waller. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 33 yards that time.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Delivering another one here to Darren Waller. He's got it again. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they got the turnover and were able to drive it down, Charles, but ultimately in the end, the defense holds up, and they only come away with the 3 points.
Yeah, they gave up a lot of ground, but when they had to, they settled in and prevented the interception from leading to 6 points. Because you never want to see turnovers turn into any type of points against you, but better to give up 3 than 6.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Broncos. Cortland Sutton, 36 yards. And the Broncos come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And the lead is down to 24. touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That good for 22 and a first down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides, but to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up second down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Chargers. Quentin Johnston, 49 yards. And the Chargers have opened the lead up to 30. Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they've built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent. And they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
To kick off for the Chargers.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Wilson now to throw on third down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Marvin Mims from 10 yards out. And the Broncos get a bit closer. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead's down to 24. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain of 32 that time. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Herbert now. And that's caught inside the 30. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 28.
A gain of 29 yards. 1st down, Chargers.
Play action. It's Herbert. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action in Denver. They go play action with Wilson. He'll get this one to Patrick. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. He's got him in, complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Tim Patrick, 87 yards. And the Broncos are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Flush to his right. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Davis fighting. He loses the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that...
There he goes, left side. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 39 yards there, a big one.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, Wilson. And this one too low.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
2nd and 10. To throw is Wilson. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. That is caught. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. A huge play there for Denver. 48 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing again here, Wilson. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Lutz with the extra point. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A big play there for L.A. And even 60 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move?
Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Chargers add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point up and good by Dicker, and the lead is up to 18 now. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson. Short throw caught by... And he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And he'll be brought down around around the 7-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason.
He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Darren Waller, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Chargers extend this fourth quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Now, after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They go play action now. Wilson. Short throw caught by Dulcich. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They'll roll him out right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And his throw here's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Wilson's throw caught here by Dulcich. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 43.
That's good for Broncos. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now Wilson. Same connection. Dulcich once again. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And they're going to get him. They bring it down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. And the sack leads to roughly a loss of 6, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Extra point try now from Dicker. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Chargers 73, Broncos 41.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead.
And my goodness, another interception. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Dicker now to tack on the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know.
And now here is another interception. Derwin James with a pick. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They're going to pass here with Herbert. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Extra point try now from Dicker. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Now Wilson on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. One last shot for Wilson. He finds Sutton crossing the formation complete. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he will get into the end zone as the deficit moves from really bad to slightly less than really bad. Well, at least at the very end, there's something to take away. They lost the game, but got in the end zone, got a 2-point conversion as well. I don't know, though. In the end, you still lost the football game.
You still lost the game, but maybe they were just capitalizing on the flurry at the end, right? You scored the...
Fix my cheek real quick. What you mean you don't know how I'm stepping? What you mean you don't know what I'm repping? I'm good in my hood like they call me the blessing. You jacking my side, you gotta come and check in. That's the way it get hectic. Don't let me slide up on you, no electric. You hit them like it's Tetris. You felt the way and know you do it texting. Listen, I don't know why they mentioning beef. I don't think no one better than me. You can say what you want, but my steppers don't speak. If I tell them to go, then they stepping on 3 like border chain. That's competitive. Me make it rain in your hood like I weather the street. So my label we good. I'ma get to the breach. You only as tough as your weapon could be. I done Connie and Dylan. I got off the block. Cause they hate them, put that on the watch. I ice on my neck cause little shorty on hot. It's some rappers that want me to flap. I don't care about no dissing cause none of them pop. And I'm shooting my stars off a pop. They be all on my DM like when you gon' drop. Look, it get boring just me at the top. It get boring just me at the top. I be shaking their hearts every time that I drop. Like when I walk in the spot, it says you won't be in this if you don't make it hot like huh. New deal, AP I done signed up with Def Jam. Jay-Z got the in my left hand. Play me every time that I step them. Hate me like what? Play with the gang and you play with your life. Put a bag in your head, it don't matter the price. Put on their neck so I got me some ice. If I'm dissing you once, I ain't saying it twice. Said I got time today, I done stepped in the field, I got time to play. And my exes are up there, time to wait. Blocking, I said I need time away. Like, what you mean you don't know how I'm stepping? What you mean you don't know what I'm repping? I'm good in my hood like they call me the blessing. You jacking my side, you gotta come and check in. That's the way it get hectic. Don't let me slide up on you, no electric. Blocking, hit them like it's Tetris. You felt the way and know you do it texting. Listen.
I can teach you how to get paid, how to get by, and how to get fly. I can teach you how to get cake, if not the whole thing, at least a little slice. Honestly, I'm an immaculate anomaly. I'm an organic organism, ain't no ordinary organs in them. I can't afford any synonymy. That's why my flow is like a cinnamon tsunami with the lemongrass. Ooh, ooh. Let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then kick it in the lobby. I got a lot to do. Ooh, I'ma watch what you gon' do. If you gon' build, I'm Bobby. If not, then chuck a deuce. You throwing off the vibe. Man, I don't die time. It's all about the vibe. All that I got time. I ain't got the goose. Stack with me. Don't come through with bad energy. You ain't with the vibe. Don't waste my time. Yeah. I can show you how to make a lot of cheese. I got the dialect of dairy in my diary. I'm from a lactose intolerance community. I wanna circulate the units in the unity. The continuity of opportunity for stacking bands. Opportunity to stack the figures with your family. I can show you how to get the figures in advance. I don't see nobody else but us giving a damn. Ooh. So let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, sucker, kick it in the lobby. I got a lot to do. Ooh, I'm gonna watch what you gonna do. See, if you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then chuck a deuce. You throwing off the vibe. Man, I don't die time. It's all about the vibe. All that I got time. I ain't got the goose. Stack with me. Don't come through with bad energy. You ain't with the vibe. Don't waste my time. Yeah, what's good like making? In the making, a young tycoon that's sick in it. Tire forward and spit like a typhoon to the rain. Live in the streets where the money's hunted by drainages. If it's aimless, ain't a single thing that can change it. I'm changing it. Get your dollar straight and circulate. Gang with it. Aim for your partner, pocket and pop. That's dangerous. If you ain't with it, You throwing no